ciao tutti, or like they say in American movies, buongiorno. Um, I'm going to talk about a few packages that I've made, just to warm up the room a little bit. Who uses here Spatie packages? Oh, wow. Wow, I'm humbled. I'm humbled. So, for those that don't know me, I'm Freek. I'm a partner and a developer at a Belgian company called Spatie. I have a blog, freek.dev, where I write about PHP, Laravel, and web development in general. I have a newsletter where you can subscribe to. I send an edition every month. And on most social media, I use the handle Freek Merze. There's a funny story behind that name, but that's not for this talk. If you want to know it, come look me after. So before heading into the talk, I want to say a few words on what Spatie does. So Spatie crafts web apps, software, and open source for the Laravel ecosystem. We've been around for quite some time. We started out in 2009. People think that we're like this big company, but we're actually not. We're just a team of 12 passionate people. We do front-end, back-end design with all the technologies that you also probably know and love, like Laravel, React, Tailwind, Livewire, and such stuff. I work on a few projects together with my colleagues. The first one is Flare, which is an exception tracker and also a performance monitoring tool for Laravel and PHP applications. The second one where I work on is MailCoach, which is a full email marketing platform. You can send newsletters through it, email automation, transactional mails. It's fully GDPR proof, which is kind of important for us Europeans. It's better. It's basically Mailchimp, but then better. The next thing that I work on is Odir, which is an uptime monitor, but a batteries included uptime monitor. It not only checks the homepage and notifies you when anything is wrong, but it will actually crawl your entire website to monitor all the pages of your website. It can also check DNS, domain, and something that we're going to add very soon, I think we'll launch it next week, is AI monitoring, where you can just give us a prompt like, I want to know if this registration form works, just come up with some dummy values and validate it that you see the success message. And we can run that prompt then every minute on your site, which is like an exciting feature, I think. And the last thing I'm going to show you a little bit of during my talk is my Ray app, or the Ray application, which is a little debugging tool. And we give that a lot of love as well. So Spatie does products. We also do some consultancy as well, but you mainly know us from our open source efforts. On our website, there's a section, open source, that explains why we do it and shows you which packages that we have. Now, those packages, they are not entirely free. There's a special license on them called postcardware, which means if you use one of our packages in production, you have to send us a postcard. We get postcards daily. We have like a big wall with all the postcards at our office. So our team gets really motivated by doing this. Some of you have already approached me and said, like, I've sent you a postcard. To all the ones that didn't send me a postcard, please do so, because it really helps keeping motivated doing this. Now, we're doing something right, because I have here a slide with all the download numbers of our packages during the years, and you can see it goes really big. So at the end of last year, the Spatie packages have crossed the 1 billion download line. And I'm pleased to say that a couple of days ago, we crossed the 2 billion download line. So yeah, thank you. So some of our packages have become quite popular, like permission, Laravel data, media library, backup. Those have all got like tens, and in some cases even 100 million downloads on their own. And I bet that some of you use one of these packages on the slide. But I don't want to talk about those packages. We have released about, I think now, 400 packages. And some of them are not well known at all. It are like the hidden gems. I don't know why they didn't become popular, but some of these are my personal favorites that I use in each and every project. And so what I'm going to do in this talk is I'm going to show you 10 very small packages that can really make a difference in your daily workflow. And to get things going, I've already created a Laravel application where all of these packages are installed in. So 10 packages. The first one, Laravel Horizon Watcher. Who uses Horizon here? Probably some of you, yeah. I think it's an amazing package, but it misses one crucial feature which I've added in this package. Let me show you. So I have here a Laravel application that has a command, process podcast, that will dispatch the process podcast job, and it will send this little string to Ray, which is my little debugging helper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split down here. I'm going to start Horizon, and I'm going to give the command to process the podcast. And with any luck, we will see this in Ray. I'm processing the podcast. But let's now update this. I'm processing the updated podcast. Let's do it again. I'm processing the podcast. I didn't see my change. And I don't know with you, but I've lost a lot of time with this. Like I changed my code, I don't see it. And why is that? That's because Horizon still has the old code in memory, right? And that's why you don't see the change here. So I made a package that adds a watch subcommand to Horizon. And let's see what happens now. So if we process the podcast now, I've restarted Horizon, so we get the updated podcast. But if I do here updated again podcast and save this, let's see what happens here. Change detected, restarted Horizon, and when I do it now, I immediately get the updated code here. And if you use Horizon, this will save you a lot of time, I'm pretty sure. So that is the first package. Let's go to the second one. The second one is called Laravel Remote, something that I also use daily, I would say. So let's go back to the application here. I have another command called say hello command, and let's see what it does. It just adds a little bit of info here, hi there from the OS here. So let's see what happens if I execute this. Let me stop Horizon here for a second. I have this A command here, by the way. Let's take a look at what that one does. It's just alias to PHP artisan. I execute artisan commands every day, and I don't want to type this. I just want to type A. Let's do a hello, and we get here hi there from Darwin. And Darwin, that is the code name of macOS. But I also deployed this application on my server. And what do I need to do to execute this on my server? Well, I have another alias here, AR, which stands for Artisan Remote. And this is the command that the package gives you. And PHP Artisan Remote, it accepts an argument, namely another artisan command, and we will execute this one on your server. So the remote command will SSH into your server and then execute that one. So let's try it out. AR hello. And if everything goes well, we get hi there from Linux. My web server is a Linux server. So this package, the remote package, makes it very easy to execute artisan commands on your server, which is very nice for maintenance kind of commands, generating reports, that kind of stuff. Okay, that is the second one. Let's go to the third one. So I've given this talk a couple of times, and I always use different packages because we have so many. And so it is always a surprise for which package comes up for me. It's a little bit of a lottery for me as well. So the third one is the support bubble package. And we use this one across all our SaaSes, Odile, Mailcoach, and Flare. And this adds a little support bubble to each page so your customers can contact you. It's basically, yeah, you could use another SaaS for this to do this, but with this package, you just get it out of the box. Let me show you. So here I have in my browser the homepage of that demo application. And let me go to the welcome view. And you can see here below, I've already installed this blade component here, X support bubble. Let me uncomment this. And if I refresh now, we get this form here. And my screen is a little bit too small, but on the top you can fill in the name. And basically you get this on every page of your application. And if you submit a mail will be sent to you with that request. It's very simple, but it saves you a lot of time when you're starting up your SaaS. Okay, that is the third one. Let's go to the fourth. Laravel Response Cache. This package has been around for quite some time. It's one of the first that I've made, I think. It's a very simple idea. Let me show you. So, in the browser here, I have a slow route here. So let's click it and see what happens. And you can see it takes a while to load. If I refresh that, you can see it really is a slow route. Let's take a look and see why it is slow. So I'm going to my web thing here. The web routes. Let's take a look at the controller for that route. And yeah, sure enough, there's a sleep in there. I could fix it by just removing the sleep, but most performance problems are not that easy to solve. So what you can do with the package gives you a middleware called cache response. And what it will do is when your request is rendered for the first time, it will store the entire rendered response in the cache. And the second time the request comes around, we just serve the response from the cache. So here, the first time it is slow, and now the second time it is very fast because it just comes from the cache. Now, don't use this package solely to mask any performance problems that you have. Just fix the performance problems. But if you need a little bit of extra speed, you can use this package. It can actually do a little bit more than I have time to demo. It has support for like replacers. So if you have a little bit of dynamic content on your page, you can still use this. You can let the package know, hey, this part is dynamic. You need to fill that in dynamically, and have the rest come out of the cache. So it's a little bit more flexible than I show you. Mostly, I use this package myself on like public pages that really need to go very fast. Okay. Next one. So. The next one is Laravel Query Builder, which is a very handy package if you want to quickly create APIs. I believe that someday this package or the functionality of this package should go into Laravel itself because it is that handy. Let me show you. So I have, maybe first go to my demo application here, and I have an API here for getting all of the users. You can see all of the users here. And let's go to the page that renders this. So I think it's the users controller. There we have it. Let me first explain to you what is in this controller. First up, we have here a command that will clear the screen of Ray. I'm going to execute this command a couple of times. Then I'm going to instruct Ray to show all the queries that will be used. And then I'm going to execute the rest. Let me already show you what is in Ray here. So if I refresh here, I can see that the query select star from users is being executed, and each time I do this, the screen is being cleared. I see the query. So let me first do this one. So I have a couple of things here. Let's say that I want to include the posts in my answer. Then I could just add this query parameter. And when I execute this, sure enough, we have two queries now. We have select users, and we have selecting all the posts for those users. And you can see that we have the posts in there. Now, if I do something else here than the post, I get an exception explaining to me that you only are allowed to use posts and post counts. Let me show you how it's defined. So the package gives you a query builder object that you can instruct to build a query for the user class, and it will actually use the things in your HTTP query to translate it to the queries that need to be performed to get those results. And here we say, hey, you are allowed to include the posts. What you can also define is allow filters and allow sorts. And I have a couple of examples for that as well. So if I paste this one in my browser, so I have here the sorting parameter on email. If I execute this, then you can see that the query that is executed is select star from users ordered by email. And sure enough, those are ordered by email. And we have the same thing for filters. So if you only want to filter the ones with example in their email address, you can see here the right query is being executed, and we see only those with those results there. So it's very easy with this package to translate these kind of HTTP strings to the correct queries. And these only scratch the surface. Again, you can have filters on your relations as well. You can have multiple relations in there. And imagine what code you have to write yourself to make this happen. And this package does it all for you. And yeah, we've added a lot of tests for this to make sure the right queries are being executed. So that is the query builder. I use it for each and every API that I built myself. All right, let's go back to the slides and go to Laravel login link. So Laravel login link is a package. It's that simple, and it has saved me so much time over the years. So I have a login page here. And I don't know about you, but whenever I spin up a project or I need to work on a project locally, I imagine like, what is the username here? Is it admin? Is it my own email address? Is it like something generic like user@example.com? And the password, what will it be? Is it password? Is it secret? Is it something else? And you also you always have to like hunt it down in a seeder or in the database, and you lose a little bit of time each time. So I created a package called login link, and yeah, it already spoils a little bit in the name what it will do. So the package provides you with a blade component called login link that you just give it a link where it should redirect to. And if I refresh now, then we have here a link developer login. Don't use this in production, do it only locally. There's actually some things in the package that will check that you can only do this in non-production environments. If you want to use this in production, you really have to overwrite a lot of stuff to make it happen. The package protects you from shooting yourself in the foot. So, and if you click this link, yeah, you are logged in, and it's that easy. I don't have an example for this, but you could also give like a user that you need to log in to the link. So if you have multiple roles, you could have a link to log in as an admin, as a normal user, and so on. Maybe one more thing. If you forgot to seed your users, you have no user in the database at all, what will it do? There's actually some code that it tries to find your user factory. It will spin up a user and log that in. So that also is very convenient, I think. So that is the login link package. It's not popular, but I think everybody should use it. Okay. What's the next one? The next one is a rather new one. It's the URL AI transformer, because yeah, in 2025, every talk needs a little bit of AI, maybe. So what are we using this for? So if we take a look at the Spatie homepage, because we mainly built it for this use case, and you open up the source code, you can see this little snippet here, application ld.json. And ld.json is a standardized structured format that crawlers and AIs can use to quickly understand the content of your page. So I didn't come up with this. This is a standard. And it basically has a summary of this page. But of course, I don't want to create that summary myself. So I build a package that we can easily just give the source code of a web page to AI, and it can transform that content to anything else that you want. And I wanted to make that process as easy as possible. So let me go to the test website here. Or actually, let's go to the source page, the source code of this. So I'm going to open up the Spatie source code. I have here a service provider, and I've already typed in the code to use the package. So the package gives you a transform class that you can give some URLs that you can transform to something else. And we're going to store those transformation results in the database. So you can create any transformer that you like here. So I have here the ld.json transformer that we use. Underlying, we're using the Prism package here, and Prism is like a interface on top of all the AI APIs. You can easily switch between AIs. I've configured this to use OpenAI now, but you can use any AI that you want. The Prism package is an excellent package that is not made by Spatie, but by TJ Miller. So what we are going to do here is we are going to execute this prompt to summarize the following web page to ld.json. Inside of this transformer, we already have the content of the URL. And here in the transformer step, you can save the response of the AI to the database and do something with that. So let's try it out. So in my database, I have no results at all. Let me refresh, so I have nothing here. You can start all the transformations with a command called transform, and it will execute those transformations by default on the queue. I've configured it for the demo purposes as sync here, so we immediately get the results. So normally it dispatches jobs to transform those URLs. If I go to the database now, we should see some things come in. No? Am I filtering here? All done. I promise you that this morning it worked. Am I going to try to debug this? Maybe I didn't configure it right for the queues. Maybe it is in a queue. Otherwise, you'll have to believe me that under normal circumstances, this will actually work. Yeah, if you want to see it work, come see me after this. I'll probably debug this the first thing I do after this talk. What I want to say about this more is you don't have to have like a manual list of URLs here. It actually also accepts a little closure. And if you have a crawler here, and I have a crawler here to get all the URLs, you can easily just feed it all of the crawled URLs, so you don't have to maintain a big list of pages yourself. And of course, you can have as many transformers here as you want. I also have here like a markdown transformer, which I can't demo, which will summarize the entire web page to markdown. So still nothing here. A little bit sad here. I'll get it right the next time. Sorry for this. Okay, that is the transformer package. Let's go back to the slides. So 8.1. 8.1 is a very simple package. I hope the demo works. So this package was created by my colleague Tim. he needed to debug a very complex web page, and he couldn't easily determine like which pieces of HTML are rendered by which blade views. It was a little bit finicky to see, so he made a package to help with that. And I've already installed the package in this application. So if I inspect the code here, you can see that in the source code, it says like this view is rendered by auth login. This is the route, and this is the start of the component. So we have the guest layout here. And this is something that an excellent package like the debug bar can tell you as well. But the package will actually give comments for each and every blade component that is rendered. So if I inspect this email here, you can see that this one is rendered by the anonymous component text input. So it makes it very easy to see which parts of HTML are rendered by which blade views. Now, for a simple page like this, you don't probably need it. But I think for a complex web page, it could be very handy, and certainly for newcomers in a project, you can just inspect the web source and just hunt down the component that is used. So that is blade comments. We're almost near the end. We have up next is Laravel PDF, which is a package that I've created when I made this talk for the first time. So I was going to show off BrowserShot, the BrowserShot package. For those that don't know, the BrowserShot package is a package that can use a Chrome instance to create screenshots and PDFs from HTML sources. The downside of this, of using Chrome for this, is that it's a little bit slower than other solutions. But the big upside is that you can use any modern HTML or CSS to style your PDFs, and your screenshots are always rendered correctly. So the Laravel PDF package builds upon the BrowserShot package and gives you a very easy to use API to render PDFs. So let me showcase that. So I already have a route here called invoice, and let me click that route here. And you can see that it gives me a PDF here. And let me show you how it is built. So I think it's called the invoice routes, invoice controller. Oh no, I'm still in the wrong code base. So these are the invoices for the real Spatie.be project. I need to go to my demo. So download invoice controller, that's it. And you can see here the code is very, very simple. The package provides you with a PDF function that you can return from your controller. And it works a little bit like views. You can give it like a blade view here, PDF invoice. And you can use all of the blade features that you want here. If you want to use like ifs or loops or something, you can just use it here. And you can also give it some parameters. And yeah, that's basically what you return in your controller. And yeah, your Laravel application spits out this PDF. Now, if you want to let the browser download the PDF, not show it inline, let me show you how you can achieve that. It's very, very hard. It's just adding like download here, invoice.pdf, and if I visit the invoice right now, I get that PDF as a download. It's as easy as that. Let me show you one thing more, because here I am rendering invoices dynamically. But of course, you can also do it not in web context, but on the queue, for instance. I have here a command that will just create a PDF on the file system. And it's also very easy to do that. We have a PDF class here, which you can give a view, which you can give these invoice numbers, and you can call save on it to save that invoice. Let me show you that it actually works. So in my app storage, I have nothing now. And if I create the PDF here, creating PDF, if all goes well, I have a PDF file here. So that's how easy it is to create PDFs with this package. All right, nearing the end. Laravel one-time passwords, that's also a kind of new one. I guess that everybody here knows what one-time passwords are. It are like those little numbers that some services give you to easily log in without a password. Um, to do this well, you actually need to take care of a lot of small things. And if you don't take care of the small things, you might have like a security hole in your package. So what the package out of the box does is to make sure that only one login code is valid at a time. It's only valid for a very short period. And you can turn this off, but by default, the package will try to verify that the platform where you requested that code, only on that platform you can use the code. You can't use it in another browser or another thing, just to have it very tight security out of the box. So let me show you how it works. It's actually very, very simple, but I'm still going to demo it. So here I have my Ray application here. This application is going to send out a mail, and by default, all mails by a Laravel application will be displayed in Ray as well. So I'm going to log in with freek@spatie.be. Just send me a one-time login code. Here I have the mailable with the code, and I can log in. Let me show you that if it's the wrong code, the given code is not correct. If it is correct, then you are logged in. Let me show you what you need to do for getting all of this behavior in your application. It's actually in another application. So let me go to the login view here. And what you've basically seen, everything me do here is just done by this Livewire component, Livewire one-time password. That just renders the whole UI and the whole functionality. Excuse me. So if you want to have like one-time passwords in your application, the only thing that you need to do is include this Livewire component and probably publish the view so you can style it a little bit to the style of your application. So that is Laravel one-time passwords. It was created because we did it in one of our client projects, and I thought, hey, there isn't a good package for this, and yeah, then I have like the reflex to just package it up so some of you can use this as well. All right, that were 10 packages that I hope you will like as well. Like with every package, even these small ones have excellent documentation. You can go to our homepage /docs to view the documentation of all of these packages. Again, these 10 are not the only ones we've created. We've created around 400 now. There's a big list on our open source page. Do send us a postcard. We really like those postcards. Here I've included an actual picture of the actual wall we have at our office. Our wall is too small. There are piles now underneath the wall of postcards. We got a couple of very cool postcards already. Apple sent us a postcard. I think they use Laravel in some backend system, which is kind of nice to know for all of us, I think. If you want to help our open source efforts, do check out our paid products as well. During this talk, I've shown you Ray, which is a little debugging companion that I use every day. We're actually working on a new version, version 3, which I used during my talk. We're probably going to launch the beta of that next week. So if you want to also get an invitation link, subscribe at nextmyray.app. That is all I have for you. Please leave a little bit of a comment of what you thought about this presentation. You can use the QR code. And with that, that's all I have to say, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the conference. Thank you.